Hey guys, welcome back to some trucking diaries. We are heading down to Tennessee to pick us up a load of asphalt material going over to Oklahoma, Bonita, Oklahoma. Funny, there's a few trucks up ways there. Old boy come yelling at me on the radio. He said, "Hey, Red Western Star, you got it on?" I'm like, "Yeah, bud, what's up?" He said, "I watch your YouTube channel." They never catch his name, I guess. But it's neat running somebody that actually watches my YouTube channel. that's not friends or family. So if you watch this one, I appreciate you watching. This old Cobra here, I don't know what I got going on with it. I need to figure out what's going on with my antenna or coax, or I don't know. I don't hear out very good. But I appreciate everybody watching. Hope to some point run into more guys that watch my channel out here on the road. Well, we had to come all the way up here to Dyersburg to cut around to get down to where I'm loading at, because, well, dadgummit, exit I like to take for the little shortcut road, they had dadgum construction on it. Now this is where, if I would have came out my normal way, it's where I'd come out at. I wonder if these guys went to lunch without me, if they're waiting for me to get here to go to lunch. Sometimes they go to lunch at 11, sometimes they go at 11:30. They're going at 11:30, I'm going with them. They ain't leaving me here starving to death. They've been inviting me to go to lunch with them for a while now, so if they're going to lunch, we're going with them. I guarantee you. Basically employed here. I guess while we're waiting, we'll get us some mac and cheese. Velveeta mac and cheese, my favorite. Well, we're loaded and rolling out. I guess. We're not gonna have enough time to make it down to where we're going in Oklahoma, so I guess I'm gonna have to make plans to stop in Missouri. Ladies and gentlemen, I do have some sad information I'm going to tell you today. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I really can't. But this could be the last time I go across the Mississippi River today. Oh, that sure is an old motorhome. I'm a heavy. Like a spaceship going down the road. We're down to 41 minutes on our 14-hour clock. That means we gotta start planning on stopping, so now we might as well stop here at Mr. Brent Wilmouse. I think that's how you say his last name. Little establishment here. I know this place is a TA, but guy who owns it has a fine establishment here. It's a franchise location. Well, I wanted to take you guys in, but I guess I killed the battery on my GoPro. Oops. But I did end up with some brisket, and Mr. Brent said that meatloaf was special for the night, so that's what we ended up with. I love me some meatloaf. Don't get me wrong, I love me some meatloaf. Gonna start with the brisket. Get over here in the light a little bit better. You can see it. About a pound, I guess. If I remember right, this is everything with this. The seasoning, the meat. I think the only thing he really don't have a hand in is the smoker itself. But I believe he raises the, pork and ham or meat, or say the right thing, beef. Like I said, he makes seasoning, he makes sauce. I'm gonna try some of this brisket. I've been wanting to try this for a good while now. Naturally, I'm gonna try it without the sauce, and I'll try it with sauce. Not an overabundance of seasoning on it. Won't complain. Been sitting in the juices for a while. You can tell that. Tender. Good flavor. Good flavor. Don't get me wrong. When I say it's not an overabundance of seasoning, I mean it's not. You can taste the meat. I'm gonna try to see if I can get you guys sit up here. And the sauce, they make their own sauce here too, so let me find the sauce here. Sauce. They gave me 3 things of sauce to have, so good sauce. Just trying to lick the lid. Here's a nice healthy slice of brisket. Dip it in the sauce. Perfect match. Slide the table out. Try this out. Individually wrapped plastic spoons and knives and forks. Ain't that something? I like trying food, and this has been a respectable place so far. Last video, I dogged TA hard. I don't like him. This is like I said, this is a franchise TA. The owner is very, I guess you could say, involved. He comes out, he fuels the trucks, he helps clean the windows, he helps you kick your tires, he'll stand around and help you pump your fuel. So it's a different atmosphere than most TAs. We're gonna grab us a bite here. Of course, I have apple juice in the truck. I love apple juice. We got us a good portion. Not a lot of ketchup on it or tomato sauce. I don't ask what they use on it. I'm sure it's gonna be good either way. Like I said, not much sauce on that piece. I'll get a piece with a little bit more sauce on it here. And very good without the sauce. I'll just say that, but I want a piece with the sauce, tomato juice. I don't know, some people use ketchup, some people use tomato paste. Very good, very good. Piece of fried okra. It's hard to mess up fried okra, but I've been places that screw it up. Gotta try the white mac and cheese. Let me tell you, it's Mount Vernon, TA. I think it's Ozark Travel Center. Can't miss it. They got this big old statue thing out front with they got all the towns and miles. I forgot what they call it, but can't miss it. If you haven't been here, you need to stop. They're chicken tenders. I've tried a little bit of everything, or a lot of it, I guess I should say. They have pork bellies on a stick. That's really good. I just tried the brisket. That's really good. The chicken tenders, the fried fish, great, wonderful. I guess it's time to fire this old thing up. Is it gonna work? Hopefully it works. I'm out of Mountain Dew. Let's roll out of here. It's not often I stay at truck stops. When I do, it's because I ain't got no food. That's kind of neat looking little place. Ironically, in a Roscoe P. Coltrane town. I say that. You know, a lot of these towns will have little micro laws, I call them, or, you know, states or whatever. You know, kind of like Kentucky and their little law about not being over 65 foot long and 96 inches wide. But coming into this town, they got a white sign. I mean, it's your standard size sign, but the writing's so small on it you can barely read it. But what it said, because I looked at it really close and I went by it, it said engine brake prohibited. But it's like letters that big. Luckily, I got good eyesight. Old Roscoe P. Coltrane, for those of you that aren't old enough to watch the Dukes of Hazzard, that's the type of trickery he'd do. Put a sign out so small that you couldn't read it, or he'd have it on a string where he could change the speed limit on it. Oh boy, in front of me must be still filling last night. Hey, gum. Anywhere from 60 to 40 mile an hour. One line to the other line. Alright, let's see if we can get into this place. I guess we could have made a left into here, but gotta figure out how to get into the yard. Like we're just going to drive on here. They don't want you running these daggum curbs over. Daggum. All right, let's get out of here. Mike, let's get out of here, Scoop. Now, I think we made it out of Lower County. That is back there. Oh no. Kind of like some of these. We keep going straight. That's old Highway 66, Route 66. Gotta get your kicks. Short time spent in Oklahoma. Just crossed into Caney, Kansas. Caney. Crazy to think this is a 55 mile an hour road. That's a sexy looking W900. We got our pallets of stone on. Let's get out of here. We had to figure out the weight they put on me. It was like a little over 53,000. You know, outlaw Clint Ladd here. And I'm like, well, let's double check the scale. I mean, if I'm a little over, I don't plan on hitting any scales along the way. And sure enough, 83,000. Yeah, over 83,000 on the scale. So had to cut a pallet, get rid of it. Somehow I've been coming up short on my 14 every day this week. I don't know how, but keep coming up short, and then it seems like I just can't make my marks, or I'm going to be cutting it right on time. I don't know what I didn't do it different this week. We'll pull into here. This guy's going to stop right on the ramp. Good night. Not gonna hurt to check things out. Tighten straps in the morning. I don't like tightening them before I go to bed. One of my weird things. With the cars. We have a pretty sunset though from up here. Yeah. Everyone was taking videos and pictures of the northern lights last night. I didn't see crap. Had that light pole right there in my way, shining. Couldn't see this way, lights all over the place. Heck, then talking about trash pollution. What about light pollution? Heck, we better get some straps tightened down. Check the wheel, make sure nobody tried underhooking me. A lot of people think rock, you know, you're hauling stone or rock or whatever you want to call it. Crank the crap out of it. This stuff here you can get by with it, no biggie. There's stuff like this, might be a little hard to see, but this is cut stone. As you can see, I got 2 straps on each pallet. Usually I do 1 strap on the center pallet, but there's a line of, you know, little pieces of foam or board on each side where I got my straps. If I just throw a single strap over the middle, it'd be like Chuck Norris is going karate chopping on this thing. Lucky I didn't just break it. This one's the same way, just a lot smaller. But even with the way it is, these, you crank down too much on the edges, it'll break them too. So I got my little twisties in the straps to kind of help, but you can actually take these when you crank down on them with the 2 straps. When you pull down, it'll actually break up. Like I said, if you go straight over the middle and crank down, you'll just crack down the middle of them. That's stone. I personally had to learn the lesson the hard way on cut stone. Loaded for our customer for a job site in Chicago, and I'd never hauled cut stone before, and started strapping it down, and wound my strap down by hand. Click, 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 click. Can't go no more, can't go no more. Get the old winch bar. 1 strap over the middle, take my winch bar, click, pop. That's all it took was, you know, hand tight, and 1 more click past my hand tight. Granted, I will say I can tighten them down pretty good by hand. Not legal, you know, illegal tight, they're still loose, but I can tighten them down pretty good. But as soon as I got that first click in there, it's just enough pressure on the center of the cut stone, broke it right in half. Went to the next one, same thing. Great, click, 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 click. No more. Pop. Well, that ain't gonna work. So I went in and talked to the people in the office and said, hey, somebody or another, I managed to break this stuff out here, tightening them down. Well, then the manager come over. You ain't doing it right, oh boy, you're not supposed to tighten those straps over the middle, you gotta have them over the edges, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, nobody told me this. It's the first time I've hauled it. Nobody told me it. Got up to the other end. Of course, I got a big butt chewing for them guys up there, but oh, Google Maps sometimes kills me. It's one to route me across 185 out of Sullivan. If you don't know what 185 is, take your most favoriteest roller coaster, and then you get 185. Up, down, left, right, up, down. Big open road. If somebody wants to know what's become of this so-and-so, tell them I'm somewhere looking for Actually, it's 5:30. Something calling. And of course, you gotta have this mess right here. Start passing a four-wheeler and they one cut you off and the other one's beat up on you. Let's give them some LEDs for a minute. No, now they're gonna slow down again. Jack wagons. Screw it. Here the woods we go! We ain't going through Cuba. Screw that crap. We're dealing with idiots out today. In case you're wondering, if you come over here to St. James, Missouri, there's about 10 or 20 garage sales and yard sales being advertised right here on this little island there. I swear, people get dumber and dumber. Got a little straight box truck. Stop in the driving lane, travel lane, to make a left-hand turn when there was a turn lane right there. Turns his turn signal before he ever gets to the turning lane, stops in the travel lane, right next to the turning lane to make a left-hand turn. That's what I'm talking about. Stupidity. Stupidity. No brain cells. I mean, I'm not perfect by any means. But it just takes a little bit of brain power. A little bit of brain power, a little common sense. Go a long ways for some folks. Luckily, we're almost done. It's Friday. I go deliver here in just a second. Turn my turn signal on so everybody knows I'm slowing down the turn. Pull in here, go down, lower yacht lot. They got a clearance section today. There you go. You can tell it's harvest season. Gum tractor, the harvesters are out. I mean, in springtime you deal with tractors going out to plow and stuff, but and it comes harvest season. Them harvesters are everywhere. Then you start dealing with all the grain wagons and stuff like that coming around. It's like everywhere I went, come across through here. Tractor, or harvester, I should say. Well, so much for getting in and out of here early. Little boy went in the wrong gate. He don't know where he's going. Can't read the sign. It says shipping and receiving pointing this way. That's what I was talking about a while ago. Come on, lady. I'm stopping back here so you can come out. Old boy's walking around because you gotta follow directions. Sign says shipping and receiving this way. Shipping and receiving office. Big old written letter on the door saying they're at lunch. Well, we can't read or speak English, so we're gonna get all impatient, try to force our way into getting loaded or unloaded, whatever he's doing. These guys are at lunch. They ain't gonna skip lunch for somebody that don't want to follow directions. Glad to get home. I don't know what it is about today. It seems like, the morning went really good. The longer it went, the worse it got as far as people goes. I don't know if it's the northern lights fried everybody's brains or what. Alright guys, looks like it's that time of the week again to call it a week. Get ready to head home, load up the camping gear, head down to Camp Llewellyn for a weekend of Cub Scout camping. Actually, we go down in the morning, but still say a weekend of. So y'all stay safe out there. God bless you. And make sure if you go camping, make with somebody that runs slower than you so that you can outrun a bear.